Hey everyone, this is a calming head to toe stretch flow, really good for the end of the day. You'll just need some comfortable clothing and your mat. Let's get started. We'll begin in a child's pose with the knees nice and wide and the toes together. Reach the arms out in front of you and take some initial deep breaths here to find yourself on your mat. Now slowly walk your hands over to the left leg so that your upper body is folding over that left thigh. Really think about sinking that right shoulder down towards the floor and getting a nice lateral stretch here. Take some deep breaths. And now walking through center over to the other side, folding the upper body over that right thigh and dropping the left shoulder down to the floor. This is an excellent stretch for your QLs in your lower back. Coming back through center and walking your hands up, finding yourself in a tabletop. On our exhale, we're going to drop our chest down, sinking through the shoulders, and on the inhale, engage back up. Exhale, drop the chest. Inhale, pressing, engaging the shoulders. Exhale, drop. Inhale, press up. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale, press up. Let's thread the needle. So threading the right arm over to the left side now and extending that left arm up above our head, or you can keep it in front of your chest. Really indulging in that stretch all along the spine. Let's lift back up through center and thread the needle in the opposite direction. So bringing that left arm underneath the body now, coming onto that left shoulder and the left side of the face. Breathing into the spinal twist and the lateral stretch here. Coming back up through center, let's walk our knees slightly back and walk our hands forward, sinking our chest and our armpits down towards the floor into a nice puppy pose. Take some deep breaths in and out. Keep your chin resting on the floor and your eyes, without any strain, resting where they want to. From the bottom of the spine up to the shoulders, let's ripple ourselves forward with some gently bent elbows onto our bellies. Tee the arms out so they're in line with the shoulders. Bend the left knee so that the toes are pointed towards the ceiling, and guide that foot back behind the body so that you naturally open up that right shoulder and pectoral muscle. You can keep the left hand in front of your chest here to gently press up and encourage a little bit more of an opening. Keep the head resting on the floor and breathe into this deep opening. Bringing that leg back to center, but this time take it out to a 90-degree angle. Roll your upper body onto its right side, placing the left hand behind the head, and gently spiral the upper body open. Let's tee our arms out once again and bend that right knee, using the right foot to guide you over onto the left side of the body, using the right fingertips to prop yourself, keeping the head resting on the floor, feeling that nice opening in the left shoulder and left pectoral muscle. Bringing that right leg back over to its side and out to a 90-degree angle. Let's roll onto our left shoulder now and open the right arm up so that we get a nice spinal twist here. Remember to keep the shoulder down and the elbow away from the face. Coming back through center now, stretch both legs behind you, palms on the floor, and gently press yourself up to a kneeling position. Keep your toes tucked and your feet nice and flexed. This will bring a really nice stretch all along the soles of the feet. It can be quite intense, so just breathe nice and slow and deep into that. You can keep your hands on your knees here, or follow me and interlace your fingers behind your back and pull the hands away from the body, shoulders down, really opening up that chest. And undoing any of the slouching and the computer work and the phone scrolling that we've been doing all day. Come back to center with the arms there, and you can tilt your head from side to side. Distract yourself a little bit from the pain you might be feeling in your feet. Deep breaths. Let's come forward now into a tabletop and gently press back into a downward dog. This doesn't have to be anything too technical. You can keep the knees bent. You can keep them straight. You can do whatever feels good for you, depending on your activity level throughout the day. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky and open that hip, bending the knee, coming into some big hip circles here. Breathing naturally, letting go of any of the tension we may be holding in this part of the body. From here, let's step that right foot wide of the right hand. You can turn the toes on a 45-degree angle and even roll onto the outside edge of that foot. Lower the left knee, untuck the left toes. Bring the right hand behind the head. On your inhale, spiral up and over towards the right side. Exhale, bring that elbow down to the floor. Inhale, spiral open and up. Exhale, bring the elbow down. Inhale, open and up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, place that right hand down. Tuck the back toes. And come back into downward facing dog. Lift the left leg this time, opening that hip and bending the knee and coming back to those hip circles. Breathing naturally here. This should be feeling pretty good at this point. Let's step that left foot wide of the left hand, turning the toes out at a 45-degree angle, bringing the right knee down and taking the left hand behind the head. Inhale, spiral the upper body open. Exhale, elbow to the floor. Inhale, spiral up and open. Exhale, elbow to the floor. Inhale, spiral open. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand finds the floor. Tuck the back toes. And let's step back into a downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet and widen your legs a little bit, turn your toes out, and let's come down into a Malasana squat. So if you find that this is not comfortable for you, you can roll up a towel underneath your heels to give yourself a little bit more height. Use your elbows to press into your inner knees to engage that opening of the hips, and really think about lengthening through your spine and up out the top of your head. Pressing into the palms of the hands here to find a nice, strong, centered energy. Bring the hands down to the mat and come up into a gentle forward fold. You can definitely keep the knees bent at this point. We're just going to do a couple of sways and rocks side to side as we find ourselves releasing tension in the back of the legs, along the spine, breathing into this. Now let's bring the hands back to center. From here, we're going to bend into a squat. Bring your arms alongside your ears and inhale, reach up towards the sky as you straighten your legs. Exhale, tuck the chin and roll all the way down to the floor. Again, squat, bringing your arms alongside your ears. Inhale as you press up to straight legs. Reach the arms around. Exhale, tuck the chin and roll back down. Make this really juicy and breathe through it. As you reach up, really exaggerate that circular motion of the arms as you wrap them around, and then tuck the chin and really rolling, oozing back down towards the floor. One more here. Inhale up. Exhale, roll all the way down, keeping the hands on the floor now. Let's come back into our squat and just easily and gently roll back onto our seat so that we can bring ourselves forward a little bit and roll all the way down to our backs. Keeping the left leg extended, let's bring the right knee in towards the chest, clasping the hands in front of that knee. If you find that the front of your hip feels like it's catching, what I like to do is a few rounds of pressing my knee into my hands and resisting that push with my hands. After a few rounds of this, I find that the compression has released that sensation a little bit more for me. Let's move into some nerve flossing for the back of the leg. So straighten that right leg and reach your arms and your hands around to anywhere along that back leg that is comfortable for you. Once you've found that, raise your upper body and tuck your chin in towards your chest. On your inhale, flex your toes. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale and exhale. This is a really good way to invite safety into our nervous system and help along this big muscle group that we are stretching so often. Release your upper body back to the floor and release your right leg. Give it a little shake, and let's bring the left knee in towards the chest now. Repeating that same compression technique if you feel you need it. And just breathing nice and easy. Let's straighten that left leg now up towards the sky, reaching with our left hands, lifting the upper body and tucking the chin in towards the chest for our nerve flossing. Inhale, flex the foot. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Let's do a few more rounds of this on your own time. Release that left leg down to the floor now. Give them both a little shake. And let's hug both of our knees into our chest and just gently rock around, massaging the spine, giving ourselves a little moment of love here. Open up your arms and drop your knees to your right side, and then roll onto your right side, bringing your left arm to meet your right. On our inhale, we're going to trace those left fingertips up and above our head in a big semicircle as we open up to the left, gazing towards our fingertips. Exhale, roll back and close the hands together. Inhale, roll open as you trace those fingers towards the left side. And exhale, bring them back to meet the right hand. So rotating the head at the same time as we rotate and open that arm to the opposite side. And breathing with this motion. Let's open one more time to the left. Bringing our knees through center now and rolling over to the left side, bringing the right arm up and over to meet the left. Inhale, trace those fingers and open up towards the right side now. Exhale, trace the fingers back to meet the left hand. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close them back up. This is such a nice, gentle, but effective way to floss the shoulders as well, without doing too much work. Let's open the arms back up and bring the knees through center. Let's finish with a happy baby, so bringing the knees up towards the chest and grabbing the outside of the feet and rocking back and forth, or not. You can find stillness if that feels better for you. You can close the eyes at this point as we start to really wind down and wrap the practice up. Gently coming out of that and intuitively doing any more little stretches or wiggles that you would like to do before we find our Shavasana. Once you are in your Shavasana, let your lips part. Let the air flow in and out as it needs to, without you controlling it. Let the feet splay open. Let the fingers curl in naturally. Release any holding in the belly. Let's bring our hands to our lower belly and just allow it to move up and down as it does, and observe the freedom in that area there. After a few rounds of that, release your hands back down to your side and enjoy a nice long Shavasana, or a good night's sleep if that's what you feel ready for. Thank you so much, and take good care.